What is going on, everybody? So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about a fragrance tag called Note to Self. This particular tag is basically, I want you to describe yourself utilizing fragrance notes. So I'm going to be describing myself the best that I can, utilizing some fragrance notes that I feel best describes me. So the notes that I picked for myself, these notes here. So top notes of more like brighter, energetic. I always look at myself as somebody who's very tireless, very hardworking, very energetic, sort of like a really great energy source, very uplifting. So I picked lemon, yuzu, ginger, and grapefruit. Very bright, uplifting, energetic type of notes. Very noticeable and very good high pitched top notes. For the mid notes, I picked blueberry, raspberry, strawberry, and black cherry. Now with these have the ability to be sweet, have a little bit of a musk and a sensual vibe to them. But there is a little bit of a tartness in that raspberry, and you will find some as well in the black cherry too. That tartness is because I find myself to be a very caring person, a very sweet person, a very loving person, but I do shoot it straight. I will keep it real with you. But you don't have to be an a-hole in order to do that. You don't have to be mean or a a-hole to anybody in order to be real and to be honest and upfront. I have that ability to do that while still being kind, with still being generous, with still being considerate, and I'm able to balance those pretty well. And that's why I picked those particular notes for the mid notes. And in the base, I picked rose tobacco, caramel, coffee, Atlas cedar, vanilla, and benzoin. Now, the tobacco, the caramel, and the benzoin, I picked those because those tend to be a little intense in fragrances. And me, I'm a very emotionally driven person, but not in a sense of like crying and sadness, but whatever I feel it really intense. And if I love you, if I have a heart for you, if I consider you to be a friend, if I consider you to be family, uh if I have a love for you, it's really intense, and I really feel however I feel about you, on both sides of that spectrum. Rather if I dislike you, it's probably really it's probably going to be a really intense variation of that. So that's why I picked those particular notes. I picked the caramel and that coffee because I am more of a laid back and just chill, easy to get along with, easily relatable person. So I picked the caramel and that coffee for those notes. Just something kind of sweet, laid back, chill, easily relatable, something that's a very common commodity. I picked those. I'm very loving, so I picked the rose and the vanilla. Rose is something that you normally would relate to a love topic and things like that. Very nice smelling floral and that very sweet and smooth vanilla. Because I'm a type of person. I'm always encouraging. I'm always trying to build up people and sort of nurture people with with just some esteem. It's so easy to lose confidence in yourself nowadays. So I try to pride myself on building people up and encouraging others. And then my wife said, you always have like this old soul. I love jazz. I love a lot of vintage things. I love a lot of things that have like a little bit of antiquity to it. I think that's the right word. And I love that. I love being able to look back in the 40s and the 50s and just seeing the way the world looked, not necessarily the way it operated, because, hello, but just the way that it looked, some of the cars, some of the fashion, things like that, just some of the music. I like being able to look back in those time frames and just kind of envision myself there, and just envision a lot of those moments. And I love a lot of jazz music, big swing band music, things like that. And my wife said, you're such an old man. So I picked the Atlas cedar for that to sort of represent that particular quality of me. But that is my note to self. I want you guys to check this out. I want you guys to record a video and utilize the same structure and just describe to us yourself as best as you can utilizing fragrance notes. That is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Don't forget to use the hashtag Note to Self. Peace.